Hi everybody, welcome back into Widow's Wisdom. I'm here to do a elements reading for you for the end through the end of the year 2023. I apologize for not coming on and doing a reading for each one of the signs. As I promised, I had a wrist injury, so I couldn't shuffle the cards. So now it's healing, but I am going to kind of be limited to how many shuffles I can actually do. So I'm going to do it for each of the elements and the zodiac signs that are under each element. I'm going to start with water, and then we'll move through air, earth, and fire. So I hope this finds you well. Hope everybody's getting ready for the holiday season that's upon us. I hope you're blessed and happy and well. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot and the Quantum Oracle for your message today. I'm going to pull 4 cards from each one, and we'll discuss what the cards say and what your message is. All right, so without further ado, we'll get started. Today is November the 17th, so as I said, this will carry through this date through December 31st, 2023. Sorry if the table's shaking. I've got kind of a different setup here today. I'm going to read a scripture from the devotional that I use every day. But one of the elders said to me, "Do not cry. The Lion from the tribe of Judah, David's descendants, has won the victory." Revelations 5:5. And I like that when I saw it today because whatever you've been battling, what this particular scripture today, as I'm doing these readings, tells me is that the battle is going to be won by the end of the year. So I like that for you. So whatever your battle has been, and everybody's is going to be different, but you're going to have the victory over it. So I love that. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, and take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So we will start with the Holy Trinity, the angels, the ascended masters, and the universe, asking them to come in to give us accurate and clear messages to each of the elements. And it will be a general reading. There will be no specific topic of any kind for these readings. All right, we're going to get started with water elements. I'm going to pull 4 of the Quantum Oracle for you to start the reading. And then we'll finish it off with 4 tarot cards. All right, so let's get going. Water elements. Water elements. What do they need to know? What does water need to know for the rest of 2023? Give us a clear message. Clear message, please. Whoa, okay. All right. Okay, you've got an energy of true love. That could be self-love, remember. It does not have to be romantic love. It could be family love, love of a parent, love of a child, of a sibling. I'm looking at this, though, and what I'm getting right now from this reading and looking at the other cards is I think this is more of self-love through the end of the year. I believe that you need to really do things for yourself, whether it's eating healthy, getting that water intake, getting your sleep, exercise. If you have any addictions that you've been battling or you've been fighting, now is the time. If you're trying to put those to bed, now's the time to do that. So I believe this energy is coming through as self-love for you, water signs. Honoring your path. You've got an intention card here. Again, you are the star on stage. You are being applauded. And I look at these as ascended masters coming through. giving you what you need to have the victory over something. So this is kind of like the victory card for me, honoring the path. So you are in the spotlight. So I like that. Kind of looks like the same person here. You know, when you give yourself the love and the care and the compassion that you need, you know, it's easy to give it to other people or our pets or things that we love or things that we want in our lives, but we forget that we have to take care of ourselves first. You know, I talk about health and diet and exercise and different things like that. One of the things that with age I've learned is it's not so much about trying to get on a trendy diet or exercise. It's about really honoring this earth suit that we have, this body that we have, feeding it what it needs. Just like your car, you know, making sure that the right fuel's in there or the right oil or whatever it is that keeps that car running. And as you get older and as you age, it's even more necessary to do so. You know, our parts wear out over time. Doesn't have to be like that, though. And I don't receive that. I look at age as something that we can gracefully go into, but also we can go into it in a healthy way, a healthy version of ourselves. Some of the things that our bodies tolerated when we were younger, it doesn't tolerate any longer. So self-care, self-love is very important. And as I said, this kind of, you know, is going to make you like the rock star. All right. You've got ascended masters helping. You've got a consciousness card here, and there are dark thoughts. Okay. And that's telling me that the battle is still ongoing with you, whatever it is. And the darkness is trying to pull you back, okay? You've got to battle through this. It's like a maze. All of life is like a maze, if you ask me, and what I've been through in my lifetime, right? And this is kind of like you've got the shadow going ahead of you. But when I look up, that, you know, it kind of looks like lightning to a point, but I think that's deceptive, and I think it's the angels. So capturing the dark thoughts, maybe replace them with scripture, right? Something more positive or some positive affirmations that you can speak out can kind of quench those dark thoughts. Another thing that really helps with this is transcendental meditation. Very, very simple. You're not really using, any kind of, you know, pre-thought. I like to sit in quiet. I set a timer for 20 minutes. And what I do to transcendentally meditate is I will focus on a sound. So if it's the birds singing, right? Or if there's something off in the distance that I hear, like a chainsaw, or if it's just the wind or the rain or whatever it is, I focus solely on that sound. And then what will happen is my mind will start to go where it needs to go so that I can start, it's almost like a release of energy that comes out so that you can start filtering through some of what's going on and working through it. That's how I use it, and that's what I have found that helps me the most. So you can try it. It may or may not, or you may have a better way of doing it for yourself. Capture the dark thoughts. Don't let them pull you back. Don't let them drag you through a maze. You can walk straight forward into a better life, a better situation, a healthier way of living. And it's a choice. You can believe that. It's a choice. And I always talk about that, you know, with addictions too, you know, and I'm just saying that because of the dark thoughts. there's all kinds of remedies and worldly ways of escaping or getting around it. It works for some, but I still believe that you have to have that mindset that you want to lose that. Otherwise, I don't think anything would work, right? So it's still a personal choice, regardless of what path you take, right? Honor your paths as well. All right, and the last oracle we have here is another intentions card of back and forth. So I think that this path and the self-care and the self-love that you've been on, I think you start it and then you go backwards. You start and then you go backwards. So you're not sticking to the path. Something veers you off, and it could be this. So this needs to be captured and replaced by something, whether it's positive affirmations, transcendental meditation, prayer, scripture, whatever it is that can help you overcome this right here, so that there's no more teeter-tottering. There's no more back and forth. Your intentions are set, and your intentions are to stay on the path and not to go back and forth. This is where we want to be, honoring a path, not going back and forth. All right. All right, let's pull some tarot and see what's happening here. This is Light Seers Tarot. Give us 4 cards, please. Thank you. 2 more. Two more. Holy Trinity, Spirit, Angels, Ascended Masters, Universe. 2 more cards, please, for the water elements. Two more cards. All right, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. Okay. It's funny, that's the one that kept wanting to come out. All right. So, right. Okay. Honoring your path is clarified by the Oracle, Ace of Pentacles. So this is Spirit wanting to give you that pentacle to honor your path, to go straight forward, to not go back and forth. Here's the gift. This time you can do it. This time you have won the victory. This is the victory card for me, and victory came out in the scripture today. So you have the victory over this. And Spirit, the Holy Trinity, Ascended Masters, the universe, whatever your belief system is giving you a gift and saying, here, I'm going to help you with this. Here's the pentacle that you need to move through. I love that. See, it's been pulled up from the roots. You've planted seed, and now it's growing and it's growing and it's gotten so big you haven't pulled it out of the ground. Spirit has done that for you, and it is given to you as a gift to move forward on that path. I like that a lot. True love, the Page of Wands. You know, this is something that water signs that you're kind of an apprentice at here, right? You may be very capable, very willing, and very able to love others, to show love to others, to show compassion, to guide them, to something better than where they've been. What's been difficult for you, though, is to do that for yourself. So this is just showing me that, this is kind of like an apprenticeship of self-love. There's going to have to be some work put in for it, right? You can do it, and you can change the path that you're on, but it's going to be a journey in and of itself, right? But when you look at the card, the Page of Wands, that's kind of like a kid, a teenager, throwing caution to the wind to do this, which is a good thing. You see that the sun is behind her, right? The sun shining on her, not the darkness, not the dark clouds, the sun. So again, you've got the radiant sun, the Ace of Pentacles, you've got that path that you're going to honor, and you've got the spirit realm behind you helping you do this. I like this for you, water signs. And this makes sense to me as well. The Death card came out under dark thoughts. Now this is death and rebirth. So what this is telling you through the oracle is, this is not something you have to stay in, right? This is a major arcana. So this is spirit guided, dark thoughts. So you have a rebirth here. You don't have to keep going back into the darkness. You take 3 steps out into the light to make progress, and you take 5 steps back into the darkness. So then you've got more work ahead of you to get back out again. And this card is saying, if you want out, the spirit's behind you for the rebirth, for the new you, honoring your path, self-love, self-care. It's there for you. And spirit is going to help guide you through that. The old part of you that is in the darkness is going to die out, and the new part of you is going to come into the light, into the sun, right? Follow the sun. I like that. I like that a lot. And the back and forth card is clarified by the 4 of Wands. That's fire energy, okay? I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight in the entire deck. So if you get on this path and you follow this guidance here of moving out of the dark shadows, going into the light, self-love, self-care, honoring the path that you're supposed to be on for the best version of yourself, it's going to happen quick. Once you make that decision, the spirit realm has you, right? The universe has you. Ascended masters are there. There's the ascended masters. As I said, the hands are there. They're working for you. You've got spirit there. You've got spirit here for the rebirth. Okay? I like that a lot. Water signs. Okay. So once you make that decision to move forward, to step out of the darkness and head towards the light, it's going to happen quickly. So a brand new path awaits the water signs, the element of water. All right. I hope this helps some of you. Sending you lots of love and blessings throughout the end of the holiday season, and I will see you again in the new year. Take good care. Lots of love and light. Peace be upon you. Blessings.